Good afternoon and welcome to the post-lunch session of the Captive Power Series Conferences 2009. This one being held in Raipur by the Independent Power Producers Association of India. And with me I have the honor of welcoming Mr. K Gupta. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I'd like to know, you are part of the new power exchange that is in the process of being set up. Of course, the idea behind the power exchange is something that our viewers would like to know more about. What is the power exchange and how does it help the power sector?
In power sector, the consumers or the power purchasers of electricity enter into different kind of contracts for meeting their requirements. Mostly it has been long-term power purchase agreements so far. But with the opening of electricity sector and introduction of concept like power trading and open access to transmission system, opportunities have been created whereby buyers and sellers can enter into trades on short-term basis, which is for a shorter horizon. It doesn't require a long-term commitment. And in that context, since 2003 or 2004, this trading on bilateral basis has been going on between primarily between states, and now other players are also coming in, like captive power plants and independent power producers. Moving to a shorter horizon, the buyers and sellers have a more accurate estimate of their demand and supply situation, and they are in a position to buy or sell to exactly match their demand supply portfolio. And for this, a platform is needed whereby they can trade closer to their day of operation. Power exchange is basically an electronic platform which provides an opportunity for many buyers and sellers to come together and buy and sell electricity on day ahead basis, that is for delivery tomorrow. And all these methods of sale and purchase, actually they fulfill different needs of buyers and sellers. They coexist and help us in efficient utilization of our resources.
You are from the NPXIL, the National Power Exchange of India Limited.
No, it is actually National Power Exchange Limited.
Great. So, being from the National Power Exchange, which is in fact you're on deputation, or rather you're part of the parent company of NTPC.
Exactly.
NTPC, NHPC, TCS, etc. These are premier companies of India which have a shareholding in this power exchange. What sort of vision do you have that the National Power Exchange can play in developing the power market in India?
Here I would like to say that this is basically an institution building initiative of NTPC, which it took on way back in 2004. NTPC created a subsidiary for power trading in 2002. And with that we started trying to understand how electricity trading is taking place in other markets. And to study it further, we appointed renowned consultant, Nordpool Consulting. And this effort was backed by government. Ministry of Power, Government of India constituted a high-level team of CEA, Ministry of Power, Power Grid, NTPC, etc. to interact with the consultants. The methodology was basically to study international markets, then find a suitable model for day-ahead trading in India. And after finalizing various details, and we also came across various issues that needed to be addressed through regulatory process, like transmission tariff and handling of transmission losses, congestion management. And we made presentations to a large cross-section of stakeholders. Subsequently, National Electricity Policy came, and in fulfillment of its statutory obligation, CRC took on. They brought in a staff paper and then published the guidelines for setting up power exchanges. Now, that was the one part of it that we initiated as an institution building as exercise, and we are continuing with that premise. We feel that electricity markets are a complicated business, and we need to develop a lot of understanding about these markets to make them simpler for every player. And second aspect is that we are still a way to go to create a perfect understanding, a very good understanding, so that market players can take advantage of such mechanisms, and which requires a lot of knowledge sharing and capacity buildings. And we are focusing in these two areas to keep everything simple and to build capacity.
There are always moves that people, whether it's a regulatory commission or the government, that they want to regulate the power market in some way or the other. And there are always proposals that would say limiting the or putting a cap on the prices of trade electricity and power exchanges. What do you feel on what are your views on this issue?
Well, fundamentally, you know that we have a situation of scarcity and prices do go up when you allow free trade. But they reflect the underlying deficit and they provide signals for new investments on one side. On the other side, regulators and governments and other in the having similar responsibilities feel concerned when the prices in the market go up. And then as a measure of controlling, the issues like putting price caps come into the picture as a resort or as a method to bring down the prices so that the end consumer is doesn't have to pay through his nose. But if you want to develop a market, then we will have to see how the market behaves on its own. We will have to leave it to the forces of demand and supply for some time, and then only take some long-term decisions. We understand that the measures like price caps, etc., are also envisaged in the short term only, till such time the volatility subsides. So, to that extent, we have nothing much to say on that because there is a concern on high prices. But fundamentally, it is due to shortages.